Hey guys, welcome to Isaiah's Reviews, and today we'll be reviewing a UV cell phone sanitizing station that can be multi-purposed for other things. But not only that, you can get some out ports on this thing so you can charge other devices, so it's kind of like a little hub, and you get wireless Qi charging included on the inside. I think we can all come to this agreement that UV sanitizer boxes are important when you own a cell phone because you carry poop, pee particles, E. coli, the whole world. Anything that you interact with is going to come in contact with your phone and your mouth. And those are kind of things that might not should happen. So these UV sanitizing stations, if I can pronounce things correctly, are important in your household. So to have one on your kitchen counter or something like that everyone can use is pretty cool. So it's always hard to figure out which one is the best. Even some of the name brand ones that exist, that may not be the case, and we're going to go over that right now because I have 3 of these to talk about. So, the Senerport, this is the one that I'm reviewing here. Here it is. The cool thing about the back side is you do get Type-C out and your typical USB out as well here. Now, it does come with like a proprietary adapter to power this, but it kind of has to. I kind of wanted it to have a Type-C in, but it doesn't. It has its own little power brick. So yeah, this is 10 watt Qi wireless charging inside, and it has a good, some good long rubber feet down here on the bottom. Some of the specs here: input is 12 volt DC, 3 amps. Output 1 wireless, 5 watt to 10 watts. That's the Qi charging. Output 2 USB-A, which is your typical standard USB out, is 5 volt, 2.4 amp. And the Type-C out port is 2.4 amp as well, 5 volt. It has UVC lamps at 6 watts max. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And the pretty cool thing about this is, let me read this. This model, before I open it up and show you, is it has 360 degree sterilization, except for where the Qi pad is, which is small real estate. It tilts it up 30 degrees, that's why it's thick. It tilts your phone up 30 degrees and able to sanitize all the way around it with 4 UVC tubes in here instead of the standard kind of 2 that might come with it. But you do get the UVC sanitizer, wireless charge, and wired charge out as well. So you do get that with this unit. Here is the push button start for the tubes to come on. Some of these things actually come on when you close it. It'll come on, but this has a push button, and you can see when your Qi charge is actually active, and you can see when it faults out as well, because it will fault out orange. In my case, it will, because I have this metal backing that I've stuck onto the back of this because of my car mount, the magnet car mount that it uses, so which I love. And so my wife does not have one of these, and it works perfectly with hers, but this will turn orange at the bottom because of this plate. It faults it out because it'll get like super hot. It never works with the Qi charging with this, but I do have a MagSafe case coming for the Google Pixel Pro 6 Pro, and that is Qi compatible, and so it just has the MagSafe. It'll work with all the MagSafe stuff like from Apple that they have. So the case that's coming will have the magnet, which I can use my magnet mount in the car, and also Qi charging, so this will come back to my side of the bed, but right now it's on my wife's because it works with hers. So let's look at the inside of this thing. It opens up real nice like, and I like the opening of this because it doesn't pull, like you can one finger it and it doesn't want to tilt up, and this doesn't tilt back. The lid's not too heavy, but it's like it's magnetic because that's what allows it to come on, because the tubes will not come on when this thing is open for safety reasons. But the cool part is you can do it, you can just kind of do it one-handed without it kicking up. Like once your phone is in here, you put it in there and you raise it up. See, it's just perfect, which is cool. Here you see on the inside, you see the tubes up here, and you see the tubes over here. So you do get 4 tubes, 1, 2, 3, 4, and they're huge too, which is pretty different. We'll look at that here in a minute. You see the 30 degree tilt from the Qi charger in the inside, So basically when you put your phone in here, it's a little stand, and it will sanitize all the way around it, which is pretty cool. Closes just fine. The phone doesn't even really rattle around, so it actually is perfect. And I still got about 3/4 of an inch of space on the length of this with this sitting in here. So keep that in mind. The lid is raised up a little bit to allow for a wider phone. So if you look at the specs of the Google Pixel 6 Pro and your phone's just a hair bigger all the way around, it'll still work for this thing, no problem. There's some vents in here, some ventilation as well. You can see that comes through the bottom here. So it's not going to cook anything in there. It's not a cooker. And that's kind of it. So why would you want to pick this one over the others? Well, let's look at the Samsung. Here's a Samsung sanitizing station. It's a rated for, what does this say? 2.1 amp. This is a Qi charging here as well. But the crazy part is it's got, I think, it's got 4 tubes as well. But they're smaller. They're probably a third of the size of the one here, and it's one at the top, or one at the sides. They're basically, well, they're on each side. That's what I'm trying to say. The case, the Qi charger's in the middle. So it's sanitizing direct contact in with the top and bottom of the phone, which is kind of bizarre. It's raised here a little bit, I guess, to kind of get the sanitizing light, but I doubt that light's bouncing around. This isn't reflective under here to bounce this up against the phone, top or bottom. Like, there's no reflective stuff here to bounce the light around. So I'm concerned and confused about a light here and here to get your phone sanitized. So that's bizarre. UV sanitizer from Samsung. I think this was a cash cow for them. Model number GP-TOU020SACWU. So if you see that out there, I'd stay away from it, but it is a Type-C in, which is nice. So anyway, now this one's a beast. This one's a phone soap, model number 500-2. So this is one of the earlier phone soap, like UV sanitizing things. It has the USB and Type-C out, just like the Senerport does. One thing about this is it does not involve Qi charging, but it does have a single huge tube that runs at the top and the bottom with some reflective type material inside, all inside coated. It's not a matte finish, it's more reflective. So you get this huge UV light at the top and the bottom. The cool thing is there is a pass through right there for your cord to go to charge. So like my phone, like this one's on my side of the bed, because I just plug it up to a charger, place my phone in there, run the cord through, and there's actually a little rubber flap here to not let light come out that kind of drapes over that cord there and protects. So no light comes out. It's really heavy. It's probably a heavier one out of the two, so I don't know what's going on in here. Must be some serious UVing going on. But yeah, this one works great. So the phone soap is nice. But you know, this one, you can see the thickness here. Now we're cooking with peanut oil or something. And then this Samsung's even thicker than the phone soap. So basically, Senerport is good. I like it. If you have wireless charging, and this is rare for me to have this metal thing. I've got the Remedy coming, and then when the Remedy comes, I'll swap to this because I like just plopping it in without a cord. But if for whatever reason you don't have wireless charging or whatever, and you want to sanitize, this phone soap is nice too. And I think they also offer wireless, but for the price, you know, this one's good too, and it's got quite a bit of the tubes inside. So there's probably more output going on here to sanitize than the phone soap. The phone soap tries to make up for having two by having two really large ones and a reflective inside. So, but the Samsung is completely poop is what we've come to the conclusion of here. This will kill, these all will pretty much kill 99.9% of contact with these UV lights, if it can even contact at all. Like the Samsung, I'm like, what? I don't think it can kill that in the middle of your phone, but the ends of it, okay, and the ports, yeah, okay, it'll clean those out for you. But this one and the phone soap, sure, it would definitely kill 99.99% of germs. And plus, you don't have to spray your phone with a solution and stuff like that, which I'm not a big fan of cleaning products, because sometimes this Gorilla Glass or whatever you've got, there could be some coatings that exist, and if you use some harsh chemicals on here to clean your phone, you know, sometimes you got to just use a microfiber cloth and clean it and be done. Don't use chemicals. I wouldn't use any chemicals on my phone. So this has been my review of the Senerport. Check it out. I do like it a lot. The build quality is really good. I like the lid. It really opens really well to get your phone out there. Easy accessible. Doesn't want to kick back the device at all. Sits perfectly at a 30-degree angle inside and sanitizes your phone all the way around while charging. What more do you want? And then the port coming out of the back is nice because you don't see any cables around it. So instead of it coming out the side or something, I don't know. But make sure to check the link out down in the YouTube description below. And of course, subscribe while you're here. Jesus. So make sure to explode on that subscribe button and ding the dong so that you get notified on the next product review that comes out. And I've got a lot to come out with here in the next week or so. So I can always catch, I'm always trying to catch up. There is no catch up. It's just fries. See ya.